Last time, on SV Full Send, we removed the heat exchanger to look for a potential blockage causing white smoke over 17,000 RPMs. And we finished fixing our autopilot once parts get delivered.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Alright, we've made some progress. So we're gonna take off, where is it? The autopilot repair. That was a big one. Just clean the speedometer so we can hopefully figure out how fast we're going when we're moving.
Seal hatches better.
Yeah.
We did that. We need to test it, but
Yeah.
hatches repaired.
Battery engine, we haven't done that. Which one?
Hatches repaired.
Starting to make progress. Anything else? Fix broken teak? No. And this one, the engine fix. It's gonna happen this weekend. Also doing the Saildrive.
The water separator.
We did do that. Big 2-ticket items, or 3, are getting a new dinghy, engine fix, and then pulling the Saildrive and reinstalling the new rubber seal.
Yeah.
Making sure no water comes in.
Should be good.
Yeah.
So, using some YouTube to figure out how to take the Saildrive out. Found a really good one by Sailing Britaly. The guy goes through, it's not exactly our model, but it's pretty close. And so I'm going to start doing some of the initial stuff, and we'll try to follow suit. We don't have the exact manual. It takes some pictures, but first things first, Alan already got the prop off, and now we need to drain all the transmission oil, so time to get that going.
Big enough. It's really hard to get off. I don't have quite the right tool for it, and I think it just might be stuck with a lot of barnacles and calcium and stuff. So I'm going to take this hydrochloric acid, muriatic acid, it's hydrochloric acid, put it inside of this plastic container, lift it up under there, and see if I can melt away some of the stuff. I had to put the mask on a little bit, just because I think it was hydrogen coming off. Did not smell good. So I'm trying not to ruin it anymore, but it looks a little bit cleaner. So I'll try it again.
Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
It'll help if the dipsticks out too. There's the Saildrive.
It's a nice little caramel color.
Feels good. Rupert said if you start feeling any grinding.
Really?
Yeah, those are just air bubbles.
Yeah.
Today's the day that we get the Saildrive out and hopefully replace the bladder. We got that, picked it up. Luckily it was in stock at the local store. But yeah, we gotta retake this out and make sure it's out. That way we're not grinding any gears. And then we're gonna start from up top, loosening the bolts. Leslie's on his way now. And then he said we're gonna be using the boom lift to actually help lift it, like what Alan did. We got the heat exchanger out, so there's a little bit more room. Box comes with a lot of nifty stuff. Rubber flap we already bought. Seals. I thought I was just changing one thing.
No, it's a bunch of stuff here. Apparently, there's one that we're supposed to use and one that we're not supposed to use. We're just gonna have to look through this installation instruction in order to figure out what's which.
I think we're 130S.
Yeah, he said it was like, I wrote it down, there was like 3 options. He said that we were B, I believe.
Right then, back to following the Volvo Penta instructions. Number 1, drain down the oil, we've done that. Number 2, remove the wet exhaust. So I'm about to do that now.
We already got that off. I don't know what we do without you two.
Alright, so we're already neutral. Now we need to disconnect the water hose from the seacock there, and also the drive link shaft. That looks like they broke it.
Was that?
Look at that, it looks like it's snapped right there.
Well, yeah, it does look like it's snapped.
Oh no, we're doing C.
Yeah, we're doing
C.
We're doing C. So we've got this one. That
We
looks
just need
right.
to take the hose off.
Yeah, that's the what do you call it? The seacock spot.
And then we need to take out the bolts and the washers from there. Heat exchanger is off, so we got a little bit more room to work with. Exhaust tube's done. And then just a matter of ratcheting off. Now that that's off, I'm gonna get all those guys off. Alright, so we took this bad boy all off. Just for reference, this was on. And that thing secured under there, right at that, at that point. And then this was on top. So now we gotta take off these guys from the engine mounts and all the circular ones, or the ones on the circle, and then these 2 on each side that hold it in. See there's a white piece of some kind of seal or whatever, but the rest of them. And we don't have the ratchet, but just the wrenches for it. Not a good leverage.
There's a random piece that's down here right now. I don't know if you see this. Just free floating.
Ooh, good. Yep, that's one I lost from earlier. I couldn't find it.
Alright,
Slightly bigger. Alan's working on that right now.
yeah, getting the engine mounts off.
So Leslie's joined us. We've wedged
Yeah,
some wood inside of here.
we've got this ain't easy, I'll tell you that.
And then we gotta get those guys, so gonna mess with that. Alright, so we got all the stuff down here.
Righty.
Yeah, but you're facing the other direction. Yeah, so you've got them separated. We're using wood.
Oh, you need to go in more. Are the holes on the mounts still aligned? No, on the back.
Well, at least we've moved
These
the...
are. We need to somehow move these engines forward now a little bit.
It says move engine forward, but it doesn't tell you how. And then we lift it up. This is how we fix things in Russia.
Russian space station.
This is how we fix problem in the Russian space station because I don't want to stay here anymore.
Next, we gotta go unscrew it now from the bottom. So what we did was Alan uses amazing brute strength.
Just pull this bad boy forward.
Leslie hit with a mallet, and I hit with a hammer on this. And as you can see, kind of, we've shifted it, and it's coming off. Look at all that dust. Good. So, yeah, all right. So now we need to go and do that. We need to pull the Saildrive forward, so as if we're facing the stern and then pull back, and so this thing jolts forward.
Okay, I just got to get it up and out. I can go do that somehow.
And then we can lift off the ring. So what we're gonna do is Alan's gonna go down below. He's gonna be pressing up against and trying to push up in. Then we're gonna lift it all the way up top inside of here, and then pull out through my end. Leslie and I working. Woo! We got it. Nice work, guys. Look at all the oysters and barnacles. There's so many. But we did drop the engine down a bit. Is that oil leaking out? I hope it's not. Holy crap. Building the workstation. So, and we got Sailing Britaly. If you're ever watching this, thank you for Larry.
Yeah, helped us out immensely getting the Saildrive out.
But,
Yeah, look at all these gross. Show the one on the bottom. There's like an actual oyster. See it?
Nasty.
Yeah. So it was good. It was about time to come out.
Yep. Be good.
Make this thing look like new.
Ready to get it, boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Definitely.
That's a big one. Fucking giant.
What?
Red bag.
Red bag. Bag inside of that bag.
With the little squiggle. Don't know what that means.
Which squiggle? Yeah, I have no idea. This little squiggly guy.
Where's one? No,
It's a gasket. Is it?
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Pulling the screws out now.
Using.
Number 6mm. With our instructor overseeing.
Yeah. Thank you, Rupert.
Instructor of the year right there. We like Jack better.
Yeah. So much more courteous.
So much more courteous and knowledgeable.
Yeah. Encouraging too, you could say as well.
Yeah.
What do you mean, warp the aluminum? Explain that.
Well, that's all under tension.
Yeah, and because we've taken out so many on the other side, right?
Yeah.
All right, we separated the top part of the Saildrive from the bottom.
Seal's a little messed.
The seal is messed up. Gonna have to replace that. I don't think
This
we
guy
can.
came out.
This guy came out, and then yeah, do that. And then there's some growth down there.
Let's see if we can show
Yeah, there we go. That's better. A little less. Yeah, right there. All that growth was stopping our water intake from really being able to come through the way it's supposed to. Do you see it with the light? See how much was in there with the light?
Yeah.
Not to mention when I had a flathead out of fish in there.
So how do you think we should clean that best?
Okay. It's gonna be tough because it's all gonna come out here.
No, do it under there. Yeah. Let's keep doing that.
All right. Well, we found a.
We pull this off.
Yeah. We find nice. Why isn't it an auto jump? There we go. A crab somehow got up there and was living. Didn't work out for him though.
Wow. Oh, you know, it's good. I think this is mostly salt here. I bet you we could just soak it in water and.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
This looks good though. Oh man, look at the holy. Oh. That's the intake through hole.
There you go. So that right there was the reason why we were having so many issues with water intake to the engine.
I bet you this is probably why.
Yeah.
This is the root of everything.
We're doing vinegar now. The next thing we can only do is try to get all this calcium and stuff out. And this vinegar's burning in all my cuts. And so we're just soaking it all in there. Tried to plug this up a bit and throw it down here. Not really working. We have to find another method.
After no luck trying to dissolve the mineral buildup, a friend in the yard suggested we get it sandblasted. Luckily, there was a spot just north in Orange Park that could help us out for around $80. We took a few other pieces as well to work on, including the prop and the exhaust elbow.
Nice.
Yeah, and I just taped around the edge so the race wouldn't get blasted. I didn't know if you were going to replace the race or try to use it. Then the seat.
All right, this is all the sandblasted, really looking good stuff here.
So much better.
Yeah.
Got
It's got a little dust on it, but rubbing it off, but it's 1,000 times better. It's unreal. And then the elbow was really done well. All that stuff was just disgusting.
So just got the exhaust elbow off. Look how disgusting this is. In there, so that might be a reason for the blockage.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to clean all that out.
Still got some, stuff in there, but it's pretty much good.
And as tradition with fixing full send seems to have, we ran into another snag. We couldn't wash out all the sand without needing the proper tools to take the drive shaft out. So we took it to our Volvo Penta dealer at Fordham Marine in Jacksonville, and after a couple days they got back to us with the bad news. They said the sand wasn't that hard to get out, and that he noticed that the bearings on the drive shaft were very badly worn, and we wouldn't have had many more hours on the water before it failed us. So it was a waiting game while the parts got ordered. As we waited 4 weeks for parts, we filled our time with other smaller tasks that needed to be finished. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and help support us on Patreon.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.